Hello everyone, this is Sid here and welcome back to another video. And in case you're wondering, yes, indeed it is. Today is the day. I'm going to be doing the gum graft video. Dun 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 dun. Yes, I got a gum graft and it was a very, very freaky experience. And I've seen lots of other artists do story times where they share a story from their life, but I personally am actually a very boring person. Nothing fun or exciting ever happens to me, so I was just like, what can I make a video about? And earlier in the month of August, which is actually about a month ago right now, because today is September 14th. Actually on August 15th, so almost exactly a month ago, I got a gum graft. So I decided I would share that experience with y'all guys if y'all wanted to listen. Please note that some of the art in this video contains blood and gore because it was a very terrifying experience. But if you would like to watch, please stay tuned, and without further ado, let's get started. Basically, just to give you some background information on my dental history. There's two options in the modern day if you want to have dental treatment. You have the traditional option of getting braces, which is what most people do, if I were to say. Because braces are a lot cheaper and they're just overall favored. Because lots of people from older generations had braces, and so they're like, oh, well, I know braces work, so we'll just go with braces because they're the safe option, you know? But people always say braces hurt very much and are super duper painful and are really bad. So yeah, if you have braces, comment down below because I would love to hear what you have to say. But the second treatment option is option B, which is actually a bit of a newer option. It came around in 2010 or so. But this option is Invisalign. Basically, if you do not already know what Invisalign are, they're basically little molds that people make of your teeth out of plastic. And you basically just put the plastic over your teeth, and over time it just pushes your teeth into place. So I have Invisalign. I did not want to get Invisalign. My parents made me. I think my teeth are perfectly fine the way that they are, because everyone's beautiful in their own way, right? Right? Yeah, totally. But my parents were like, you're gonna get Invisalign, so I was like, okay. So I have been wearing Invisalign for 3 years now, I think. I'm not exactly sure. I had Invisalign for a month, then I went to the school dance, I fell down, hit my face, knocked my teeth backwards, and had to get a splint over my teeth. That's a story for another time, but that happened as well. And basically, I've had them for 3 years ever since because I had to stop the Invisalign treatment a while after that. But yeah, I've had the Invisalign for a very long time. But basically, before getting Invisalign, I had this addiction to gum. I don't know if that makes any sense, but bubble gum, chewing gum, you chew. And I really like the taste of bubblegum. I think it just tastes so good. It's so sweet and yummy, So I would just chew bubblegum while I was reading, because I love to read. And when I had my Invisalign, I could no longer chew bubblegum, because of course you can't chew bubblegum while you have Invisalign in your mouth. So instead of chewing bubblegum, I would just pop out my Invisalign and chew on my Invisalign. So that's not exactly what you're supposed to do, of course. You're supposed to keep the Invisalign on your teeth at all times. But I would always just pop them out and then chew on them, since I didn't have any bubblegum to chew on. This, I think, is what caused my gums to recede. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm almost 100% positive that's what caused them to recede. But anyways, because of this receding gum line, my dentist was like, hey, you should go check out this periodontist guy. If you don't know what a periodontist is, that's basically just the gum doctor. And you have to see if they are gonna want you to get a gum graft or not. And I was like, okay. So we went to the periodontist guy who lived an hour away. Oh my god. And they were like, well, Sydney, you have to get a gum graft. And I was like, oh great, of course I do. So I had to get a gum graft, and I also had to get a bone graft, which is actually not what it sounds like. I was under the impression that I would have to take bone and put it over your teeth, but they actually just give you a shot. But yeah, basically for this whole entire process, I had to be put to sleep. I have very, very tiny veins. My veins are almost invisible, but the person was able to give me anesthesia. Barely, because I was so dehydrated you can't drink anything for like 48 hours before the anesthesia. So like, how on earth did they expect to get my vein? I don't know, but whatever. They put me to sleep and I had the surgery done, and when I woke up, it was all great, you know? Because I never felt anything during the surgery. I never felt any pain during that time. But let me tell you, the pain I felt after the surgery was like nothing I had ever experienced before. I am actually very, very good with dealing with pain. I actually broke my nose when I was like freaking 7 years old or something, and I really don't remember it hurting almost at all. That's a story for another time as well. But this pain in my mouth was literally so bad. I don't know how to describe it, but it felt like I had so much just like pressure on my mouth. Like I had literal like 2000 psi on both sides. I was like, oh my freaking god. It hurt so much. So I had my procedure on a Thursday, and I was originally planning to go to school on the Friday afterwards, because like, I don't like skipping school. I don't like school, but I don't like having to make up work because it really just stresses me out. So I was like, well, I'm gonna go to school on Friday and it's all gonna be okay. No. Heck nah, bro. I was in no shape to go to school. My mouth was hurting so bad, I could barely even like focus on anything. Like I tried writing because I'm a writer. I was like, I give up after literally like 5 minutes. I was like, I cannot write. I tried making YouTube videos. I was like, I cannot make YouTube videos because I could barely even talk at that point. My mouth was just not having it. So yeah, basically I had stitches all in my mouth on the bottom half. What they did was they took the skin from the roof of my mouth, they chopped it all off, and they put it over my teeth, over the bottom of my gum in the bottom part of my mouth. So I no longer have skin on the roof of my mouth, it's just all over my bottom teeth and sewn in with stitches. But luckily the stitches like dissolved into my mouth, they don't have to be like removed, but still, I have freaking stitches in my mouth now. They don't feel too bad, they just feel really weird. But during the time, my stitches were all like falling out and stuff, and like my flesh was like falling out as well, because I think like I accidentally undid one of my stitches and like the whole entire thing just came like collapsing out of my mouth. I was like, what the literal heck? Every time I opened my mouth for like the first day or so, I had like bloody saliva coming out of my mouth, and then like for a few days after that I still had like drool coming out of my mouth, just because of like how insanely like messy my mouth was. It was literally so bad. I had to take mouthwash every single day and just like swish it around my mouth to like disinfect everything and make sure that I didn't get any like germs or bacteria into my mouth. Another thing about this was that like, since my whole entire roof of my mouth was destroyed, I couldn't have anything like excessively hot or cold that would cause extreme sensory problems in that area. And I also couldn't like bite into anything because of course how my teeth were messed up and the gums surrounding them were messed up as well. So I basically had to have things that I could like slurp. That is a really bad word to use, but basically things that I could like sip for that whole entire like 3-day expanse. I think it was either like 3 days or 5 days, I don't know. It felt like a literally eternity. I could only have like mashed potatoes, chicken noodle soup, ice cream, and milkshakes for that few days because those were like liquids, you know, and like I could not bite into anything. I couldn't have like hamburgers or chicken sandwiches or pizza or cookies or anything like that. I had to have things that you could like drink or were like some sort of like liquid substance. So like that was actually my first time trying chicken noodle soup. I had never had it before then, but I tried it because it was like the only option I had. Like, oh my freaking god, it was so cringe. But basically my mouth started feeling better after like a literal week. It felt so bad up until that point in time, because I think I had literal like bruising on my mouth. My friend said to draw a picture of the highlighter cheeks, because on both sides of my mouth I had about a inch big, like inch by inch triangle on both sides of my cheeks, that was just like yellow or like a highlighter color. Because I think while they were like holding my mouth open to do the procedure, they just like bruised my jawline or something. So like my cheeks were bruised on both sides, and my mouth was like a literal square. It looked like they had like completely rearranged my jawline or something crazy like that, because my mouth was just so swollen. If you do not already know, since y'all are online and you wouldn't already know, I actually have like a very, I think I have a very like circular shaped face in real life. Like I think my face is very round, but my face was like a literal square after having this procedure because of how it was so swollen. I was like, why do I look like this? I looked so bad. It was insane. But yeah, that was basically it. My intense trauma of having gum graft done. This was actually like my 5th surgery, I think. I'm gonna count surgery as anything where I've been put to sleep before, because I had a surgery on my ears when I was little. I had a surgery on my throat. They removed like my adenoids and my tonsils. I had a surgery on my nose when I broke my nose, and I think I had another surgery where they like removed stuff from my ears, because in the initial surgery they had to like implement devices into my ears, so I think I had another one where they like removed those devices out of my ears. But yeah, I've been through lots of medical trauma in my life. If you want to hear more intense horror stories, then please comment down below. Also, comment your most traumatizing medical experience. I'd love to hear what y'all have to say. This is gonna be pretty intense. This was a pretty intense video. I know it's not typically what I usually do, but I've seen these type of videos perform very well. In fact, the StarfishFace's horror story video was her most viewed video on her channel. So I was like, I wonder if my gum graft video will do as well as that. But yeah. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, then please make sure to like and subscribe, because it always helps me out so much when you do, and I really do appreciate it. It always helps to encourage and support me along my artistic journey, and it helps to boost my YouTube channel into the algorithm so that more people like you can see my videos, which is always such an amazing thing, and it means the absolute world to me, because I love it when other people get to see my artwork, and I get to share it with the world and the community. And it helps me feel better about going through all this pain with my gum graft surgery. Yay! If you love me, leave a heart in the comments down below. Thank you. But yeah, it also helps you, because if you do like my art and my videos, then it'll help you to stay tuned and get notified whenever I post a new video. Basically, I post multiple long form videos every single week, and I post multiple short form videos every single day. If you don't believe me, just look at my video count. I have over 700 videos here on my channel, so the math can explain itself. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope that y'all all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Always remember that I love you, and goodbye! Eat more waffles while you still can, because you never know when you might have to get a mouth surgery.